Hello, my name is Bob Priest. I'm the principal of Van Wert High School. Each year, Van Wert City Schools puts on a teacher endowment banquet. This banquet is to recognize the impact that teachers have had on students. Allow me to give you a little bit of history to the teacher endowment banquet. Ralph Gallipoo, Glenn Livingston, and Gil Smith were persons of character. Their enduring legacy lives on in their students. Proof that a teacher can make a difference. None of these men sought recognition, yet each was held in the highest esteem. Their reward was self-evident, though often underestimated: the knowledge of a life well lived. This endowment fund is created in their memory and the memory of countless other educators who have dedicated their lives to the most noble of professions, teaching. On a normal year, we would have students bring the teacher who has had a direct impact on the lives of those students, stand and have each student read a letter to them in person. Because of social distancing and the inability to have this banquet, we have asked each student to videotape him or herself reading this letter. Over the course of the next 14 days, we will air each student reading this letter to the teacher who has made a difference in his or her life. And now I'd like to introduce Colin Place, senior, Van Wert High School, as he recognizes Mary Kramer.
Dear Mrs. Kramer, as you know, I was tasked with writing a letter to a teacher that's had a great impact on my life, and I have clearly chosen you. I would first off like to apologize for not being able to visit you as much this year as I promised. Even though it seems like I've been trying to avoid you, I'm very grateful for the impacts that you have had on my life. You probably remember my sophomore year. I was very tense and always worried about what others were constantly thinking of me. But then junior year, you taught me I was so much more than that. I became my own person, not who people thought I should be. I'm also very grateful for how terribly hard your AP Chem tests were. I know it sounds cheesy and all, but they taught me that I can't just show up to a test and get an A like I was used to. They forced me to develop study habits that I never had and will continue to use for the rest of my life. But most importantly, I will never forget the countless memories I've made in your class, like putting together the single greatest presentation of all time, Cougar Pride Intertwined with Grit, making projects to present to fourth graders, and the countless number of great labs. And most importantly, everyone's favorite, tea time during free response questions. However, the one thing I will never forget is the letters that you gave to your students every year. It always brings a smile to my face, knowing that you cared so much about your students. Occasionally, I will get out all the letters that you have written to me and read them. No matter what mood I am, they always bring a smile to my face, and I hope that this letter brings a smile to yours. I will always be grateful for the amazing memories and impacts that you have made on my life. Sincerely, Colin Place.
I would like to thank you for listening and learning how this educator has impacted the life of this student. Students, I'd like to thank you for taking time to video yourself, sending me that message so that we can let the educator know of the impact that he or she has had on your life. And for those educators who are receiving those letters, congratulations. You carry on the legacy of the three gentlemen that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and know that you are persons of character and the legacy lives on. I congratulate you. Thank you.